Yeah, yeah. However, well, just tell me what I need to do. You know me. I don't write the playbook. I run it.
Oh, jeez.
No, you just, you know, this stuff, I don't know
that
what I'm
sounds
doing.
a little too John Wayne. I don't write the playbook.
No,
I run it.
Hey, when
And now, live and direct from Boomer Jacks in beautiful downtown Bedford, Texas, I present the lovely and talented Michael Kislak. Hey, we're on.
Oh, sorry. Just joking. I thought you were just rambling on like normal.
What? Ramble?
Of course you do. You know your little radio voice?
No.
You do have a radio face. I don't know how good this is going to look on the internet.
I thought it was pretty myself.
Pretty? So you think highly of yourself, of course.
Oh, no. I'm only my biggest fan. Thank you.
Well, you know, everyone out there knows Mike McMullen Moments.
Yes.
What is that? That's about Kiss 63, and we bring you on because you give us that little pet peeve or that little statement of the week that you have to discuss with our listening and watching audience now, thanks to, of course, the one and only Dixon Edwards.
I know what you're talking about here. So let's talk about something that I'm not happy about here. I'm going to take you back.
Take me
the
back.
Days of Emmitt Smith. Once upon a time, Cowboys, Giants, Texas Stadium.
I'm going back in my mind right now.
Way back, deep in the background.
Sounds like back when Dixon was playing.
Back when Dixon Edwards was there. And he was even still old enough to play. However, Emmitt is slicing through the Giants line like a knife through warm butter, and he gets hurt. His left arm has become useless, and he will not come out of the game, and he is just racking yards like no tomorrow. And the Cowboys won that game, and so I'm obviously happy about that. But let me get to my point.
But what's the peeve? I know Emmitt's a great player. Emmitt worked hard through everything, will overcome whatever he had to do to keep winning and keep playing. But you got to tell me your peeve. We're talking about clothing. Was Emmitt not wearing the right clothes?
Well, if you quit interrupting me, I might get there.
Okay, well, we only have a short segment here, Mike.
Well, I had to set the stage.
It's not the whole show.
All right, we'll be that way.
This is my show.
Yeah, your show. Okay, yeah. I'll trade my paycheck for 2 more minutes.
Exactly.
Okay. So anyway, this is
I'll bounce it to you later.
Yeah, exactly. Before I was such a great celebrity in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, I actually used to investigate plane crashes. And a Dallas law firm who shall remain unnamed, unfortunately has gone bankrupt. I think that's funny, because of overcharging clients, wanted my help in acquiring a large aviation insurance company's support to them to give them cases in the aviation litigation field. So, in order to attempt to butter me up, they invited me and guests to join them in their suite at Cowboy Stadium. Well, I'm excited about this. I've never sat in a suite before. I'm always down in the regular seats.
The old stadium too was not air conditioned.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Well, so I bring my brother. He'd never been to an actual Cowboys game. I said, let's go. We got gathered up, took him shopping, got all our Cowboys stuff together, and it was cold that day, so we had all the sweats on, the hats, the gloves, everything. We march up to the suite, and lo and behold, it looks more like a funeral or a wake because everybody in there is in a suit.
Suits.
Yeah, suits, quiet, low tone. The women are on one side, the men are standing talking on the other side, and no one is facing the field. In other words, watching the game. We got our martinis going and all this other nonsense.
When you grabbed your martini, were you holding your pinky up?
Well, I don't drink martinis, but if I did, I wouldn't have my pinky up because then, I'm going against the grain. I'm raging against the machine, and that would be my point of the whole thing.
So they're in suits.
Yeah, they look at us like we're morons. Where did you ghetto dwellers come from? I mean, we're right out directly from the proletariat in our Cowboys garb. So.
At least were they wearing blue ties or?
No. I mean, we're talking cashmere jackets and turtlenecks and ties. And the women are dressed to the nines. I'm like, what is this all about? So I said, but the heck with it. We take our seats down front because all the seats down front of the suite were facing the stadium. We go right down there and we're ready to go. Again, we barely got through kickoff, and one of the managing partners of this firm was like, Mike, could I have a word with you? I'm like, not now. But he goes, oh, just well, some of the guys here would like to meet you and chat with you for a minute. I'm like, whatever. I guess I have to be social since they invited me to their suite. And, you know, unlike every other lawyer, shouldn't charge me for something for a change. So anyway, I go back there. They want to talk about what I can do for their law firm.
Of course.
It is Sunday afternoon. It's football. And it's Giants-Cowboys.
Well, there's a lot of business going on in those suites. I got to give, on their side, they have a lot of business going on. They want to introduce you, but you should be watching the game with them, and they should be watching it with you, not talking strictly business all the time. I've been to so many of those suites where I just go visiting every once in a while. I get invited up every once in a while to come to suites and to sit there and talk to guys, but they want me to talk football.
Yeah.
They want it to be an experience.
Yeah.
And that's what they should have been doing with you and you should have been doing with them.
Right.
But with a little bit of business twisted in, I got no problem with that. But the suits were killing me. That's your pet peeve, though. We're talking about that, right?
Yeah, well, who goes to a football game in a suit?
Other than the owner.
Other than the owner, Jerry, we make an exception for him. But and he looks good in a suit. But the rest of us, are you kidding me? And if you look at any NFL game on any given Sunday, and the cameras are panning through the stadium and the suites, you'll see all these collection of folks up there wearing suits to a football game. I don't get it. I can't stand it. I refuse.
Sounds good to me.
Point.
That's your pet peeve. That's the Mike McMullen moment of the week.
I have spoken.
Is if you're gonna go, show your colors. I don't care what team you're rooting for. I mean, I know who I'm gonna root for, but I don't care who you're rooting for. If you're going to a game, whoever's listening to this, show your team colors.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And that's from Mike McMullen here at Boomer Jacks.
All right. You have a good day.
Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate you coming, and we wait for next week.
We'll be there.
I'm excited for next week.
We'll be there next week at Seattle versus the Cowboys.
That's right, because it's away.
Game.
It's an away
Sunday
game.
Afternoon, 3:05 kickoff, and we will be.
We're your home.
At our home.
We are home. We're your home when they are away. Thank you. Hey, Mike, I just wanted to make sure that we plug where we're at today because they opened it up for us this afternoon, and I really appreciate them doing that. Nate here at Boomer Jacks in Bedford. It's a 2300
2300 Airport Freeway here in Bedford, and our host, Nate, the general manager, has been gracious enough to allow us to come onto their stage here today and during a beautiful day here in Bedford Sunday afternoon.
Oh man, all the games are playing.
This is an awesome place to come see a football.
You can't miss finding a place to watch a game because there's TVs everywhere.
I've been a long-time customer here myself. I live nearby, and you have a.
They said you have a running tab here.
Yes, I do. And one of the days I'm going to be running away from that tab, but that's not important right now.
Good. Okay. It's because Dixon and I are staying afterwards and
running on my tab.
Yeah.
I'm used to that. You guys are ex-Cowboy players, right? I knew that. I'm familiar with that scenario. Yes. We come here on a regular basis, and I love the place. You look at this patio; it speaks for itself.
It's a good place. It's a great place. It's in the shade. What a great day today! Great day to watch football. Unfortunately, the Cowboys aren't playing, but fortunately, they played just the other day where we taped our show, the other segments of the show down at the Chop House, the Mercury Chop House in Fort Worth, and what a great time! Great game to watch. Watch the Cowboys win and beat the world champion New York Giants.
Yeah, and what a win it was. I mean, it was almost a flawless game on the part of the Cowboys. Tony looked good. Now you can't say enough about Kevin Ogletree right now. And
he
really
did his job.
stepping up.
I mean, he's supposed to. When you got single coverage and the other guys are getting double, you do your job. Dixon was saying it. I mean, I love listening to Dixon tell me exactly. That's what I love watching the game and seeing. I know as an offensive lineman what I see, but when you get to sit there and talk to other players that played other positions professionally, they explain it from their viewpoint, and it really opens up the game for you even more. I don't care what sport you're with. When we watch baseball with Jose Guzman or one of those guys, they teach you some things, what they're saying under their mitt and everything like that. You know what's happening, the different things that'll happen. I love it when you hang out with someone, watch a game with a player, like we were talking earlier with the suites. When we go up to the suites, they want to hear from your point of view what you're seeing out there. So that's what I like about this, sports places where you can be around different sports people.
Well, you can, and it goes back to classic example is when you and I first met. We met up in South Lake at a lunch, actually arranged by my ex-wife, who we're both friends with. And
that's right. That was a lunchtime that ended up going until 7:30 at night.
Yeah, from 11:30 to 7:30 we were at lunch. And
two different bars.
That's right, two different places.
One restaurant bar and then a bar.
But it was nonstop, and of course I want to talk football. You kind of wanted to talk business and things, but I think I prevailed that day. Now, not every day.
That's what this show is all about.
Yeah.
You know, you like to talk sports, and I like to talk about what are the guys doing now? What's the business you're in? What's your passion now? So that's what it's all about, and I love that because, and you actually bring me and Dixon, you know, into the sports. We got to talk about sports because you can't stop talking about sports.
No, I love it. I live for it, and it's a great thing for me. Since I was a little boy, I've been a Dallas Cowboys fan, and I was the son of an Air Force career member, and so we were all over the world. And I can remember even when I was living in France, and I was attending the second, third, and fourth grade while we were there, and we didn't really have television to speak of other than French. We'd have to get 2 or 3 day old information about what happened to the Cowboys.
But you got to watch it, and you were a fan, and that's why I like the Cowboys because we're worldwide. Exactly. Anywhere we go, people love the Cowboys, and they like other teams, but the Cowboys are really the main one that.
That's right.
You know, since all the different teams that I played on, as an athletic mercenary, I was. You know, the Cowboys really brought the most interest from a lot of different people. Okay, onto another thing because we only have so much time left. I really want to talk about what's happening with Kids Matter International because you've been a part of it for years with me. You know I'm a board member there. I'm a vice chair there, and we do some great things for kids.
Absolutely.
November 6th, November 13th, around the block.
Folks, you can't do enough for this organization because they do so much for these kids. I've been involved with them. Mike brought me in on this. I've had a great time. And these are worthwhile. Sometimes, and I've said this before, you just have to do the right thing. And this is the right thing.
It's the best experience you'll have, I promise you, when it comes to seeing your money at work. $100 a kid, 100% of it goes to the kids for clothes. You know, we're going to do one in, the first one is in South Lake, November 6th. The second one is going to be the Irving one off MacArthur Boulevard over by Valley Ranch at the Kohl's Department Stores. They really partner up with us really well. We love the partnership that we have with them, as well as other organizations too. The ones that we help, and the other ones that help us. Like Brian Palmer, you know Brian Palmer, the pro golfer. He hands out backpacks to every kid. We're going to do 1,500 kids this year, and then we're hoping to, you know, with the help of people listening today and people, you know, watching today, we'll be able to do that. 100% goes to kids. Kids Matter International. .org. You can donate there for a purpose. You're going to put where it says purpose, put around the block, and how many kids you want to do, and that's $100 a kid. So thank you for those who are going to support us. If you can't support, man, come out and just help us shop. We need hundreds of volunteers.
Absolutely.
So that's it. November 6th, November 13th. KidsMatterInternational.org to get more information, or just go on Facebook and you know, you can ask me any question you want on Facebook, and we'll give you the answers.
Yeah, come out and talk some football with Mike if you want. He'll be there.
That Mike, probably.
Yeah, both of us.
No, or talk business with me.
Yeah, talk business with him and talk football with me, and I'll help persuade him, you know, because I still have his running tab here at home. So.
Exactly.
Anyway, folks, come out. Please support it. Everybody will appreciate it. You'll feel good about doing the right thing.
Thank you for being Kiss63. Go check us out on kiss63.com and find out where we're at next week.
Good. I always want to say that.
Done.